So, good afternoon, good evening. So as the negative team, we believe that principals should not have the right to punish cyberbullying, even if this means outside of school. Now, however, before we begin, we would like to state that cyberbullying is harmful. We do concur, but the principal's legality outside of school in terms of punishing cyberbullying is simply not allowed. Parents raise their children. We should not grant this responsibility to principals when parents are there, and in the case of no parents, guardians are there to help resolve this issue. The opposition has not mentioned parents at all in their role in light of bullying. They've only mentioned that what if there are no parents. The principal, who along with the school has the right to end bullying, but cyberbullying, which can be taken care of by parents or guardians, should be. And bullying is supposed to be considered a legitimate threat. Unfortunately, pudding is not a threat. We do believe that principals should get involved in school. We do not believe that they should punish cyberbulliers. Statistics show that most cyberbullying occurs and originates from bullying that happens in school. It is the responsibility of schools to target on this form of legitimate face-to-face bullying so that cyberbullying as a symptom would cease. By fighting cyberbullying, not only are you not focusing on the origins, it's like fighting the symptoms of a disease instead of curing the disease itself. And we do, it's obvious we don't want bullying. I think we can all concur that we're all good people in this room, right? If it's a clear and present danger in school, it will be taken care of. But fighting cyberbullying, it's simply outside of school. For the principal, it's simply it's reallocating time that could be spent, targeting bullying in school, or where parents or guardians would step in and take care of the issue. And there was a lot of talk about technological advancements and whatnot, and finding IQ and all that technical stuff. But frankly, a police officer will not track a phone. It takes resources, it takes money, and we should not worry about tracking phones. We should be worrying about tracking bullies. That's the real issue at hand. And by tracking bullies, I'm talking about the principal's role in school in terms of finding bullies and realizing that we need to work with this person. The opposition is very ambiguously claiming that IQ addresses can be located, and they didn't provide any strategies as to those specific things. And we understand that it's a very technical question, but because these strategies are not very much out there, we can agree that they are technical, and often the problem with these strategies is that they're expensive, and it will cost a lot of resources when the issue can be solved directly in school, because we do, again, state that there is a correlation between cyberbullying and the bullying that occurs in school. We were challenged to present a solution, and a solution to this issue should focus on prevention rather than curing techniques that work, to teach children how to respond if they get cyberbullying. And this will discourage cyberbullying overall. Not only that, but to talk to the bully, to encourage them to stop and not punish them. Punishing them can make them worse and can anger them. It can make them not understand their offense, while guidance is the overall key to solving this issue. Programs can be set up. In an article that I read, it said a teacher found that a lot of bullies have parents at home who have similar characteristics of bullying. With the correct, proper guidance and peer mentorship, not only can we help resolve this, but we can help stop this. So again, just to reiterate our points, we need the principals to get involved, but to get involved outside of school when parents or guardians can step in is simply a reallocation of time and resources that is being wasted when parents and guardians can step in. They're under the misconception that parents and guardians don't want the best for their children, and while we cannot make the assumption that they do want the best for their children, I think for the large part we can argue that they do. And again, we're not saying that that cyberbullying does not lead to suicide. Unfortunately, it really does. But parents are the most helpful in these types of situations, because it is the parents who have the most intimate relationships with their children, or guardians have the most intimate relationships with their children, and they often know what is best. If bullying occurs in school, we have principals there. If it occurs outside of school, we have parents there. Thank you.